Lady, what do you think?
Again.
Everybody that rejoining in is a different story.
Boleh coba hot jalan set 5 mil saja. Boleh tak?
Thấy rồi đấy.
Kailes, David, ¿estás ocupado?
¿Ah?
Ahí tienes que aparecer esa tapa tu hermano.
¿Cómo?
Tu hermano está para aquí,
¿Cuál?
la de para allá.
A Cuba. Sí, la otra es que...
No, ya volví loco.
La otra es que el que se vaya, marico...
No, pero eso tiene que venir.
Ah, tiene que venir.
Claro.
Ah, es ir y venir.
Sí. Pero que no, todo va a ser bueno.
Bleach it.
What?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So far, win.
Just leave it right there. Leave it right there.
Alright. You need some men outside.
There's not one in here. I'll be using it.
Alright.
Hi, I'm returning a call to this number.
Kaya bangkak ko po sa inyo. Wala yung utang. Kan? Ito ako.
This is the HAMPERS, yes, in the supermarket association.
Afuera.
¿Tú tienes una tutu? Si usted queda por allá, tiene que pagar mi renta como ahorita porque es un compromiso que tenemos todos. O si yo me quedo por allá, ¿me entiendes?
Oye, porque nos fuimos todos con este
Hay que darlo para adelante y para atrás. Este dice ahorita que aquí después le saco la nueva. Como todo lo que tú quieres. Sí, está una vaina por estar, pero me va a claro, sí. Que sería bueno llegar a alguien ahí, la ciencia arrastrada para que pasen a una la hora están así, no sé cómo, mira, parece mi...
The only missing time will have to only work. Get the running.
Ah, guarda.
Det textilen var det. Det textilen. Ja, vad säger man det? Det går inte. Ja, vi var
This is 5 hampers from family.
That will do. Supermercado yo.
Nosotros ya vamos, ¿no?
Supermarket.
Guarda, por favor. No te lo guardo.
Och jag har sett det lägga till.
Essa aí, vai.
Yeah. This side now. Yeah, this side. Put the stack them. So those inside there on the foot. Bill, when we get any volunteer, I need a paper. I need someone to come and show me that on. Yes, good. Right? Let's put them in bags, sir. Right? Yeah, let's put them bags. Right?
It's not like you have a truck inside
I only see, I've never go to tobacco.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know that tape is up already?
Yeah, some of them can.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pocket out. You can grab them on there.
You want that later? Okay, you're free to check out the whole warehouse. Let's get the one that label.
Ahora lo cogerás tú también.
Será que esto no?
What?
Hello?
Then take two more. You want to
It looks like he don't have any rope for his man around the side. The side. So he just. Did he say he'll come back before?
I don't that one. That's only good one.
Yeah, somebody, we got somebody to just hold up it. Because it's a lot. I don't know if they're taking out the lot. they're gonna actually know.
Ya te cata tu ti.
No, así no me gusta. No sé, no le veo como...
No le es la ciencia de comer.
Por la primera vez que yo llegué a Trinidad, un pana me ha llevado a esa mierda y yo no ya como comerme esa mierda y dije, mamá, huevo, me va a poner con una puta y no me gusta. Yo lo vi, yo pensé que era un pastelito de queso. Eso lo vi. Una lenteja en la mañana, ¿cómo se llama esa madre? ¿Tiene lenteja?
Garbanzo.
Me encanta, me María. Pero yo le dije a ella, por ejemplo, una vez. No. ¿Qué le pasaba con estaba una mecánica con todo el chip y cuando estoy parado en el medio. Y yo si borré la foto ahí como 3 veces ahí, está bien volado. Me estaba tocando el pico y yo empecé por el lado.
Entonces,
Yo no te recuerdo, yo digo que yo tengo $20. Yo tengo $20.
pero conseguiste el plato aquí.
No, a la semana volví ahí. No, una semana de todo un día, una semana y después lo que fueron los panas que eran primeros, los panas de los pico. Y como si los tres panas de los planes que van a por la calle, ¿qué voy? Espero que no comience, ¿verdad?
Sí, debe ser.
Yo también que no quedó. Le di como 4 tablas. Le dije ya 4 tablas, pero me van a regalar una hora. Pues mira, era el ventilador para que se ahoga. Ahorita no. Ya, pues la página de mi casa, no sé, pero yo no le conozco.
La verdad es que cuento contigo, ¿no?
Lo que tú dices que tú pasó.
La media que siga.
¿Dónde pasó?
Me queda. Ahí es grande, ¿no? A ver, 22. ¿Ah?
just finished, or we still have stickers? Huh?
It's finished. We were coming just now in a few minutes.
For the color?
Yes. They said about an hour it will finish. But what we have in our campus so far, and we still have to add two stickers.
Okay.
Right?
Okay,
So by the whole, but
how much hampers do you have here so far?
about 300, eh?
Alright, we have about 5 people, 5 or 6.
But remember all these universities come down campus, you know, section 200 and they're sure.
Yeah, we just need stickers.
Yeah.
Okay. But you know what? We don't want to interfere next time. We have these stickers.
Yeah.
Alright? Call them and say we go. This will get stickers. Call them back.
But if they're comfortable,
Okay, I'll wait until I'll get your number. No, but we have here still.
yes, that's what I'm saying. We have the stickers. But we just have nothing to put in there right now. Yeah, so she's been working at everything.
Let me put this together.
Right. Right. You all just come around. Everybody come around here. Everybody come around here. Everybody come around here. President.
There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Till we friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back. Say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now. We all coming through now. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down.
This is A.N. This is Crime Watch. I'm sure you all seen all the activities down at my studio. Here you have people organizing to give out the release and whatnot. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we have given out so many hampers. Does not look good, and I decided that, ladies and gentlemen, to really come out and say, you know what, put something good in the hamper. Don't just put 2 little things or 3 little things and say, well, that's it. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are all the stuff we have done, and we are calling on you, the corporate people from the corporate people around, corporate businessmen. In fact, Extra Food got involved. Shortly, I will be meeting with the Supermarket Association, past president, former president, present president. In fact, I got off the phone a while ago with Rajiv Dipti. He's the president. So I am calling on you right now to bring hampers. In fact, Davy Budu Singh said he's bringing on a couple hundred. Also, we have the Malco, I've been assisting, and all the other people. In fact, what we are doing right now, Sucks, tell me if there's a CG bar running with everybody who have been given. Is there a CG bar? The CG bar running to the bottom of the screen, all the people there. So, okay? So, again, now I'm going to be president of the Supermarket Association. They're going to partner with us. They're going to bring stuff. So, we're taking it to another level. We are taking the relief to another level. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are now, outside of the building, we have the president of the Supermarket Association. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
What's happening? You also, tell me.
Vernon Prasad from the Supermarket Association.
From the Supermarket Association. Well,
as well as Prasad the Food King.
No stranger. All right. All right, Attorney Omlala. Good afternoon. We have a crew of people there. We're going to meet with them just now. So before we go further, President of the Supermarket Association, tell me how you decided to Mr. Dipty, tell me how you decide to really get on board.
Well, Ian, when we saw on Sunday that you were live on air and on the ground and getting goods and hampers out to people that were affected, we decided to come to you to be one of our distribution channels. And we have to say that the outpouring from our membership is really fantastic, because first we looked at our communities to take care of the people there, right? And one thing I have to comment on is that we were taking care of our customers and our employees and making sure that they had foods available and hot meals available. For example, Mr. Passad did a massive food drive in Mayaro, and he was able to get hot meals out. So our first ambition was to make sure that the survival of our customers and our employees as well, because all of us have.
How many members do you have at the association currently?
As of the last annual general meeting, close to 300.
300.
Yeah, correct.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are looking...
And that ranges from the biggest chains in the country to the smallest mom and pops in the ruralities. So we really do encompass the industry.
Beautiful. Mr. Passad?
Yes, Mr. Allen, my brother. Thank you very much. On behalf of the association, we'd like to commend you on the human service you've provided to this country, not only in crime, but in feeding this nation. As far as I could see right now, as in years gone by when we made a call for a warehouse, I think we're making a call now for a warehouse, or the disaster management warehouse for Mr. Allen, because as far as I could see, he has no place. But the response, especially from the public, as well as the supermarket associations, because right now we have a lot of trucks lined up, waiting to offload with supplies. And this is just the start. You will not have enough place.
Once they come now, we will get space. We will get space, because we have space. We have a warehouse in Chicago, we call I.A.N and all of them, and, you know. But tell me, but I'm really happy. I'm really happy that you all decide to get involved. I mean, I only found out about you, and I mean, I know about you. I know about the Dipties, and I must say, I want to thank my friend, Attorney Lala. You know, Mr. Lala. Tell me, I mean, when you introduced me to the guy, you know.
No, but this is commendable by the Supermarket Association. This is corporate responsibility at its highest, not only looking after your employees and your customers, but the nation as a whole. And this is what we want to see throughout the country. And this disaster has brought so many people together who have contributed, who have given support. The fact that you've identified what I.A.N is doing with Crime Watch and his service on the ground. He's not doing this today. As long as I know I.A.N, I met him maybe 12 years ago doing flood relief, helping victims. And it is so important to touch the ground, to physically come out, as you all have done here, to physically be present, to participate, not to just send a donation. And, you know, this is what makes it powerful. This is what creates the change.
And, you know, and I've been honest with you. I've been real honest with you. And I find that is real. I mean, now, you know, my program will always have a platform for you all. My program will always, as of now, anything, whatever we can do to make sure, whatever, you know, you want out there on behalf of the Supermarket Association, my show is your platform.
Yeah, in 2010, we did a phenomenal drive and where we created the disaster preparedness warehouse. So the Supermarket Association is no stranger to acting
relief
in terms of relief and in terms of flooding.
Disaster and whatnot.
We have been there on the ground in the toll booths, and when I saw you yesterday, man, it brought back good memories. And this is what we need. This nation needs unity, uniting, and you brought that to this nation from your action.
That's what I was saying, yeah, and I was even telling Rajiv this, that that Trinidad, I mean, all over the world, when people Google Trinidad, you've seen crime, you know, murders and whatnot. But we don't only have criminals living here. We have good people, and the good people has outnumbered the criminal elements. It's just a handful of people just, you know, terrorizing the.
And these times of crisis demonstrate the good people coming.
Now the good people at the Supermarket Association, I'll tell you something, I'm really, really honored. I'm really honored. Rajiv and Passad,
to make this effort to come out.
I'm really honored, sir. And also I know this is the Vice President.
That's right.
The Vice President.
And former President.
And former President, but I'll address you as the Vice President. Permanent, Mr. Mirage, Permanent Mirage.
Hiranan Maharaj. Hiranand Maharaj.
Hiraman Mirage. Sorry about that. So, but tell me about this venture. I'm really honored, and I mean the viewers all outside here, they are happy to know that you are all on board now. We're gonna get more hampers, more supplies. So I mean, we can extend this and pack up more. So there's room. There's, as I say, there's room at the cross. You understand? Yeah. Go ahead, sir.
We work within our communities as well, and together with all other social function, clubs like even the Rotary clubs and stuff have come to us. We've worked out things are there because they as well are doing a lot of work on the ground, and people as well doing a lot of cooking and stuff and taking food across to these areas that people cannot do their own cooking and have their meals. So a lot of work is being done on the ground as we speak. And as I said, there's a lot of activities. Even seeing customers coming and buying as much as 20 cases of water, and that is, they ain't going to use 20 cases of water. That is for them to carry as well and distribute to people.
A lot of people in their own way, a lot of people on their own way, Mr. Maharaj, a lot of people in their own way, I realize that the good in this, nobody's looking at race, nobody's looking at politics, nobody's looking at your area. Everybody's getting involved.
You all were telling me earlier that in the supermarkets you saw a lot of people also coming in and buying, ordinary citizens buying for relief, and I think that is such a good attribute of the country themselves, that you all are seeing it firsthand, that people are coming in and buying stocks as much as they can, whether it's 1 or 2 or 10 cases of water, just to go out. And we on the ground have seen so many people who are in whatever way getting their families together, going out. What have you all seen in the supermarkets?
What we have seen is that we have noted that many private citizens have undertaken drives, and this was really inspiring because it just goes to show that it's not just a corporate social responsibility, but that it's a social responsibility, a moral obligation that people feel. And we have helped some of the citizens in our communities push these drives. And they have inspired us really to truly come out here to meet with you all. Because as my colleague here was saying, we do not, in that period in time, we would have pushed an initiative where we would have had disaster warehouse relief locations, much like what we are seeing inside of here. And that is something that when the post-mortem on all of this is done after the floodwaters have gone down, we should really have a discussion with the relevant bodies to see how we can reestablish that, because it must be that we be proactive and not reactive in times of crisis.
In the past, we had Trinidad Emergency Network team, which was called TENT. As Rajiv was saying, it's time for we to put back on the cover on that tent and raise that tent. So that's a national call. Also, yesterday, there was a young lady in Manuel, Congo. And this lady's house was underwater. But through the community, she saw it fit to go and take whatever they had collected to make sure that it was distributed so that nobody was left without. And on your program, and with your permission, I would like to congratulate that young lady.
Oh, you go right ahead. My program is your program.
That young lady showed Trinidad and Tobago what is care. We must be our brother's keeper. And we cannot have, how could we have, and they don't have? How could they be underwater and we high and dry? It cannot be so. Now is the time. Our customers are the people that put $1 in our hands and also allow us to create work and employment for our employees. And I would like to also take this opportunity to congratulate all the hardworking employees of the Supermarket Association and our members for braving, for leaving their homes. Some of these people have left their families. They've left their families in water and come out to serve the community without even thinking about their own family, but going and distributing on the outside. Where do you get that? That is a true Trini, and we have true Trinis.
Do you have an estimate of how many employees?
We have over 30,000 employees.
How much?
Employed in over 30,000 employees.
That is with 300 supermarkets.
300
so
supermarkets.
These employees, there is an association also that they join these.
No, that's...
No. Yeah, and we are mentioning about the Chinese supermarkets, is it?
Right. You have to get them to join.
Those figures are accurate. We do have employed that amount of people.
But the supermarket industry has employed over 30,000 people.
So that's the amount of families that we look after on a daily basis.
Plus a member, but then again, one member will have about 5 or 6 families, you know? A home?
Mr. Allen, also, sometimes we talk about corporate social responsibility, and we speak about the big companies and the suppliers.
Yeah.
We have seen the generosity of our suppliers. I would like to highlight one particular supplier.
Sure, you go right
and
there,
that
sir.
is Dominic Hadid from Blue Waters. That man has shown us what giving really means. When you talk about giving, you ask Dominic for a case and he will send a truckload. And there are many other suppliers, many other suppliers. But this guy has stood by the side of the Supermarket Association every time that there was time for flood relief. We have the Bermudas group, the Kiss Baking group. We have also a lot of the Olson's marketing group as well. We have a lot of the smaller groups as well.
So now that you all, I mean, now that we have come together, this is a sign that we will be sending out there. This is the signal that more relief will be coming from here.
Definitely.
Yes, we have been speaking some of our suppliers. Because it's a partnership we have with our suppliers, right? The supermarkets have really undertaken a massive undertaking. And I would like to say today that the membership, including the Food King Group, Better Deal,
Extra Foods. Definitely Extra Foods.
I can't never forget
Extra Foods has really gone above and beyond.
You know, sometimes on the ground, you might think the Massey Group. The Massey Group have extended themselves as well significantly in this drive.
Correct.
So JTA, True Value.
It has been an overarching effort.
We have, well, we said the Extra Foods as well. SNS Passad Supermarket, Passad the Food King in South.
And let them know,
JTA.
Let them know that those who give, those who partner with us today, their ads will be running on our show for free. Okay, I mean, of course, we want to promote these supermarkets who really come out.
Correct.
We'll have the ticker tape running to the bottom of the screen and make sure that until the flood drive is over, recognizing the sterling contribution they have made to us in a time like this.
When the president spoke to me about this initiative, and we were looking for a particular channel so that we could move our resources to the people, I must let you know as well, beside what we're doing here, every single individual supermarket is doing their own thing in their own communities.
Very much so.
But the president said, and he's a new president, he's a young president, he's the youngest president actually ever in the Supermarket Association, but he has a tremendous energy and drive, and he wants to get things done. And I like that.
This morning, the first time we met,
was this morning,
and he really impressed me, and he really impressed me.
But Ian, you know what was phenomenal?
But I expected somebody older.
What was phenomenal about this guy, he said, Vernon, we must have accountability and transparency. And that is why I am choosing I.A.N. Allen and Lala.
Wow, I'm honored. Right? I'm really honored.
And that is one of the reasons why we're on this platform. It is because there will be transparency. The whole nation could see that whatever is being given to I.A.N. is going to the public.
But I'll tell us something. And you see, Mr. Lala, it will come back. It comes back again to the starter crime watch. The whole philosophy of crime watch is that, and I always tell people, listen, I can open up my telephone line for the whole world, the millions of people are watching, and you will never hear a day somebody say I.A.N. Allen is a con man.
Definitely.
Never. Nobody. I challenge anybody. I get them $10,000 now. Anybody, and I'll tell you why. Your name is everything, and I'm really honored today. You telling me that?
Yeah.
Well, I lost for words, Mr. Lala.
As the president said, we don't only represent one person. We represent the entire membership, from the large publicly traded chain to the small little mini-marts.
Wow.
And for us to take the Supermarket Association brand
and attach it
to something, we have to be very, very careful.
Of course, we
can't just go and do as we want. Because we represent a wide cross-section of a wide cross-section. So today, when we take Supermarket Association, we take Extra Foods, we take JTA, we take Massey, we take My Store, Diptease, Better Deal. When we take that, we must attach it to something that has value, that has transparency, and that is why we came here. We could have gone elsewhere.
I'm ready, and I'll be honest with you. I lost some words, I tell you I could cry.
I'll tell you, Ian, when we saw you on the ground first, on the air first, live and responding and helping people, I was moved. And that is when I decided to get in touch. Really.
It also goes back even to last year when we had that flood, and we got so much, and not one person could ever come, well, Alan we give Alan this, and we never, no. Everything was distributed. And I guess everybody who gave from last time, all the helpers, they came back because they realized, as you said, this is the brand. This is, I mean, your name is everything, your reputation, everything must be done. And that is something I believe in here. Everything that must be done with the highest level of transparency.
Correct. And integrity. This entire exercise, as the public would have seen, is broadcast in a way that we're on the ground, ensuring that people actually receive what is given. So we invite the partnership in terms of even coming on board, coming out, we are soliciting volunteers. Most of the volunteers here, I.A.N was commenting yesterday, he didn't know many of them, but it's a drive of people participating, because it's not about an individual, it's about making sure everybody is reached.
Correct.
And it's the selfless partnership of corporate individuals, of everyone coming together in an exercise like this that makes it powerful, and it not having any form, but just literally the need and the desire to help the people who are in great need
I think that in this time of crisis we have really seen the capacity of people, corporations, individuals to come together to really help their fellow man. And we as the association wanted to do something like this, and we expect our partners, all our associated partners, to give us the support in terms of our suppliers, and we hope to be keeping this drive going.
Of course,
because people are really suffering. It's not just today they'll need, it's this week.
Also, for example, in the southeastern region that got helped, which is Mayaro, where my group was involved in. And over the years, we learned a lesson that if you don't have a properly structured and coordinated effort, things can go wrong. So what we did under the MP for Mayaro, as well as Senator Clarence Rambarat as well, and I must give big kudos to those two gentlemen who, from two political parties, holding hand and working together for the betterment of the people. I think that is commendable. So I would like to say a big congratulations to those two guys, but also the regional corporation. So what we did, we created a WhatsApp group. So the supermarkets in that area, myself, Prasad the Food King, and SNS Prasad, together with the regional corporation, the police, the fire, WASA, TNTEC, we have created a response group. And that is something we would like to see duplicated throughout all the regional corporations, so that when it is that we have times like this, everybody could just be activated and on board, so that we could respond quickly, because we're playing with lives here. We're playing with lives. The owner of Mr. Toppers, that is A.A. Lakis. I spoke with him this morning, and he called and said, Vernon, we are, when there's a time a disaster, what is happening? Children are being forgotten. I have my corn curls and my cheese balls. I have a fun pack. We are going to give that to children, because you see, the adults, we could deal with it, but the children, no electricity, so you can't play your little PlayStation.
Basic medical supplies, right?
So we have doctors on board here also.
And he offered medical supplies as well.
They asked not to be identified publicly, but we have doctors on board.
So
who's among us right now?
But one of the things I.A.N and I was discussing yesterday, arising out of this and the several times that Crime Watch has participated, is to formalize the structure in terms of relief organization, because I.A.N has gotten so much support from the corporate individuals, volunteers, that now Crime Watch, the goal would be to see how it could be created into a formal relief organization, that when a crisis takes place, it automatically kicks in. Just like you were saying, you have an organized system in Mayaro, in the Southeast Division. Crime Watch is going to use this and the experience they've built quickly to move in. I mean, simply we've discovered last night, going into some of the areas, unless we had wheeled tractors, I mean, we were kind enough to be provided by Namalco, but what it did, it allowed us to go in areas where trucks couldn't go, vehicles couldn't go, boats, so that now putting it together.
Now putting it together, now that you're on board now, and also we're still asking the normal person to still shop at the supermarkets in your community, and we will make sure and recognize, and I'm saying it publicly, recognize the names of these supermarkets that really help out. I really want to make sure and really recognize their contribution.
One of the things we want to credit with you all, though, is your customers who have all gone, that's the average Trinidadian who's gone to the supermarkets, brought relief supplies here to other people. I think special praise has to be given to the people who shopped at your supermarkets, who have participated voluntarily on their own, who are not corporate, and they've come out in their numbers to help the country. I think special attention has to be, and praise has to be given.
What I want to reinforce here, though, is I am very grateful to the members in our association who have given, but this is very much an association drive. There are many members in our association, independent members, that gave hampers. If they couldn't give a lot, they still gave something. And that was important to see that coming from the membership for the association.
Exactly. And just like it's not an association drive, it's about country. It's not an I.A.N drive, it's not a crime watch drive, but I'm honored that you realize that people trust us. Let me tell you, people trust me. People know that if they come here, we will make sure and get their stuff outside. Yeah, before we go further, I just want to recognize this young man, this young fella here.
Ian, I was actually going to do that because I was wondering, when I came here, I saw nearly the whole extra food staff here. So I was wondering I want to know who running Arno's store right now.
Let me give you a little story. Let me give you a story. And I always tell people this, I always tell people this. You want to hear the story how I came so close to extra food? Yeah. My mother, when she was having me, maybe she was 8 or 9 months pregnant. And she went to extra food on Shoguna's main road. Boy, and she lift up a box of milk. And I don't know, she started getting pain in the supermarket, so they helped her out in the supermarket. Yes. But that's about 20-something or 30-something years ago, right?
Really?
Yes, it has to be more than that. It has to be about 50 years ago.
I like it.
And since that, well, they know my family, we know them, but extra food has really been with us. They've been, ever since you started Crime Watch, they always send hampers here and whatnot. Yes. And we really want to tell I.A.N Naipaul we love him and thing. And what have you to say before we continue?
Hi, good afternoon, TNT. I'm representing Extra Food Supermarket on behalf of everyone here, as you see to the background here. I'm their representative. And today, we have reached out to thousands of people. Yesterday, we have given out over 1,000 hampers, right? And today, we're on another drive, giving out extra 200 hampers.
Okay.
And also, we have in our supermarket, sir, we have bins provided where individuals can come and purchase at the supermarket and put into that bin. And we would reach out, we would give it back to I.A.N. Right?
Yeah, well, I know you all keep sending stuff here.
Right.
But you know, I really want to acknowledge. I know you brought in some hampers, but I really want to, you know, and I need to recognize this. And now that the supermarket association is now on board, there are other supermarkets now who we are partnered now with, and you know, we just like Extra Food, we really want to recognize that, to recognize the individuals, the names of their supermarket, because at the end of the day, I mean, they need customers. You giving me something. I mean, you being on my platform. The entire world will know who you are now, who you are. And just like Extra Food, you know, I just tell I.A.N Naipaul, I said thanks, and, you know.
But Ian, you didn't have to ask us for flood relief or food supplies, you know. We did it on our own initiative. You know, not only this year we have done that, in the past we have also done it too. So, you know,
thanks again.
You're most welcome,
sir.
Ian,
thank you. We want to also thank one of your members also, Brian Beachu from West Bees.
Brian called,
and he's pledged 400 hampers.
Yeah, Brian called. And
so he, another member, again, a lot of the members all are supporting the association. It's powerful.
After they saw this association on now, and you come and endorse that, and
it's powerful team.
I've been real honest with you, president, past president, and whatnot. I'm ready. But I'm going to get into that. I see that. Right now, I'm not a Rajiv. But nevertheless, you know, had it not been for you all coming today, I don't think we would have been able to really take it to another level. So
I must say, we have to also say thank you very much to all the customers who continue to come in. We've been very busy seeing people actually purchasing the amount they're buying, just not for themselves, but to do so and to take it and to be able to distribute.
We are getting reports. I mean, I'm hearing it that you have better deals.
Yes.
Yeah, well, they say you always give. Yeah, somebody is sending a message, tell everybody this man, and you have a big family day, so I'm promoting you. It coming up, one family day coming up, I hear it all in my ears here.
Yes, it is.
November coming up again.
November 11th.
The whole around, we're getting things to eat and drink, that's true.
That's right.
So better these days, see? So while all is good, see?
You know the man.
People watching, people all over Trinidad and Tobago watching this right now, you know. So they say, look, better these days, we can't wait for November. Some family they having.
Yeah, it's
free till is a free thing.
It's Better Deal's 40th anniversary.
40th anniversary. And I hope I'll come and MC and do whatever you want me, you know. We can go live and whatever the supermarkets and you have your family day, Christmas stuff and whatnot. I am here to make sure and promote it for you all. Because I'll never, never, never forget this day, the day that you all partner with us. You know, this is phenomenal. I mean, this is a very auspicious day.
Yeah, and we're very happy to be a part of it.
Yeah.
We would love to engage you in our calendar of events and include.
Of course.
And we hope to continue drives like this and hope to put the machinery in place so that when things do happen, we do not find ourselves in a similar
I'm
position.
going to keep in touch from now. Say your closing remarks.
Of course. So on behalf of the Supermarket Association, and on behalf of all our members, on behalf of all our employees, and on behalf of all of our customers, we would like to thank I.A.N, Mr. Lala, and the Crime Watch team for giving us the opportunity to partner with you and to create this phenomenal platform that could only grow from strength to strength. And we are going to do more and more. As it comes, the more we give, the more that you get. Simple.
Okay. Well, you know, before we go, Joseph had to say something. Joseph must say something.
Well,
Joseph, go ahead.
Sir,
You go ahead.
we are not only onlookers,
but
we are participators.
Joseph, oh my God. You know, Joseph.
No. I mean, it's a fact, you know, because a lot of people are just looking on and they're not doing what they're supposed to
Joseph
be.
Is the
But extra food, but extra food is always there to the front line. Always giving. There's always something extra for you. And Ian, we want to say, Ian Allen, we are so thankful to be a part of this drive today.
No, to your family and everybody,
right?
Joseph.
May God bless.
Yeah, you're a
May
great
God
guy.
bless you.
All right, so they're going to take all this stuff. So thanks again, Mr. President. Thanks. So before we go, there are communities asking us when the stuff that, you know, you're going to start to bring it here so we can start to go right now.
The trucks here.
Okay, trucks are here, and then
already.
tomorrow we're going to see more trucks. Later we're going to see more trucks, and later we're going to see thousands and thousands of hampers coming from the association. And just you and I we all going to work together. I hope you can put me on the chat also. I worthy to come on the chat.
Supermarket chat.
And I worthy to come on the family day in November.
Ian, you may look at the...
All right, so we are live, so go ahead. So this came from the association also?
These are from the association. From
members of the association.
I also want to recognize the other members
go ahead, you
who
tell me.
gave, and I'm not here to represent right now.
You go ahead.
Quasi Supermarkets.
So hold a second. On the ticker tape, listen to the president well, so we can have the names of these individuals. In fact, send someone where we can get the names of these supermarkets one time. We can start to put it on the ticker tape. Who's given? All right.
Quasi Supermarkets. Passad the Food King.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Extra Foods. Better Deals Supermarkets. SNS Passad. Ramesh and Leela. PC Stop and Shop Supermarket.
Yeah, go ahead.
Local Supermarket.
Yeah, go ahead.
Westby Supermarket.
Yeah, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Santa Cruz Food Basket. Food Basket Marketplace.
Also, we have Price Club.
Price Club is always a big supporter.
Yeah.
Right? Massy stores.
Oh,
right?
definitely Massy stores.
And this was an...
True Values.
So in the next coming day or so, we can see how many hampers coming from you all. Maybe a couple thousand?
We are trying our best to get as many in terms of those numbers. Certainly hundreds.
Yeah, hundreds coming in.
Into thousands, right?
But we want to say thanks. I really want to say
thanks as well to our suppliers for their efforts with the association to pledge some donations.
Yeah.
We really hope that those are forthcoming as it will sustain our drive as well. And to the supermarkets, it's really
we're going to work really close during this time.
And some of your people right nearby, Holiday Foods, Sunshine Snacks.
Are you going to get them to bring stuff? That'll be really good stuff. So you all going to see a different level of the drive now, a completely different level.
Correct.
Now that the Supermarket Association has just come on board, and as you can see, they have just started from one of their members, Extra Food, one of their members of the association. So they're going to encourage other members, and there are approximately 300 members attached to the association. So this is just one of the members that they have just, asked, and he has accommodated their request.
Right now we have also Marriage Better Deal has brought some stuff.
Yeah.
Pasadi Food King and Bright Ideas,
Yeah.
which they advertise with you.
Yeah.
They have brought a truck as well.
Wow.
To offload here.
But then again, you all are appealing to other people to come on board.
Yes,
So I want to say thanks. I really want to say thanks. Thanks again. So
thank you, Ian.
Thank you again.
There's a guy here, Mr. Rupp.
Hi, Mr. Rupp.
Mr. Rupp here.
He's
from coming out of Mayaro right now with a truckload of goods for you.
Oh, a truckload of goods from Mayaro has just arrived.
But Ian, this guy has weathered the storm and left his family in the wet to come here to make sure and make that delivery to you. And I'd like to commend him.
And what is your name, sir?
Rupp.
Mr. Rupp?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're attached to Prasad. Right, beautiful. Okay, but we want to tell you thanks, and it's really nice of you to weather that storm, And okay, thanks again, sir. Thanks, So we appreciate it. So we're just gonna move around now.
Of course.
Go ahead, you can still a second. They say all the song and real good on TV, Everybody calling
bring them back more often.
You gotta bring them back more often. Yeah, but that's a me kind of shirt. Yeah, that's a me kind of shirt.
He's a future co-host.
Yeah, I like a future. I ain't want to get that.
Future president over here.
I ain't want to get that with Joseph. Joseph is the guy, Joseph, when you go extra food and you hear Joseph, that is it there in here reaching.
Man who welcomes you at the doors.
And this is what's happening outside the studio.
Yes.
Okay?
That's okay.
So we have cameras outside up showing these things on television right now. Everything that is going on right now. So we have space here, whatever. Let people know we have space. Let your association members know.
We have informed our members of this drive. And those members that whose names we call would have supported this drive to send things here.
Yeah.
So as an association, people say, what does the Supermarket Association do? Well, I want you all to know that we have made a commitment to the people, a commitment to the public to try and help, to actually help. And we reinforce this commitment, and we work hand in hand with the government and our consumers and our employees and the stakeholders to make sure that we could provide relief and that we are very relevant in doing this.
Ian, also I would like to let you know as well that the President and myself walked with our toll booths as well. So we're ready to act as well.
Yeah, you all can come. We
walk with the toll booths. We walk with the toll booths. That's right.
You may not be able to come with that shirt though.
Man, watch
no, we want to come by you and the family, everybody talking.
I have extra food to for
That's right. It's one association, So when we use extra food, I suppose the food king is
No, they can't do that.
Well, we're going to have the sat jerseys coming. No worry.
No.
Supermarket Association.
Yeah. So I guess everybody go down by this man in November.
We will all be right.
Everybody asking me, will this thing so big? Is it so big?
But
now we're going to skyrocket and everybody calling and saying that they can't wait for November. They can't wait for November.
At the event, we always have a lot of entertainment, parang. We have Tassa, we have I.A.N and his band, as well as the amount of different suppliers come and they set up their booths, and they do a lot of, the amount of different things we give out, that they eat, drinks, you name it.
One of the great things, Ian, about the Diwali time is about giving. And this has given us a chance to show. It's not only about getting, but it's about giving. It is about what you call sewa.
Yeah.
And when you give sewa, it comes back bountiful. But we're not doing this to get
It does
something.
come back to you.
This is for acknowledging the distress that our customers are experiencing right now on the ground. And when you look at some of the videos, yesterday it was heart-wrenching to see a young lady in, I believe it was in Kunupia or St. Helena, who was crying. And she said, I've lost everything, there's nothing else I have. How do you deal with that level of distress? How do you comfort that person?
And the problem is to experience the agony of what people are going through is you need to go firsthand and feel it. I mean, those of us who are not affected by it, it's one thing, but literally to walk and see what people have gone through, losing everything, literally destitute, hungry, everything in your house is wet. It's a very, very destabilizing feeling, and that's why it's so important everybody participating. You don't know until it affects you, and part of the drive of encouraging people to come out with us is actually to experience it yourself so that you understand what this is and hope to God it never happens to you.
What we've done with some of the hampers,
Yes.
so what we've done is that we've placed immediate eat food. So things like where you could open, things like drink. You might say, but hold on, we send in a soft drink. Why? But soft drink also has sugar and that will provide energy.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
There are things that people can cook. In some of the hampers, we've placed a pack of candle and a box of match. For some persons have no electricity. They don't know. So it's not only food. There's also some items in there. So we have different hampers where ready right now to use, as well as when things clean up. You have flour, you have some oil, so things that you could cook as well. So we are walking the walk with I.A.N. while as we go through the various exercises. First stage is emergency, survival.
Yes.
Second stage is cleanup. Third stage...
And that's a very important point you're making, because first was rescue. People, the emergency services going in and rescuing people. Now most people's houses are still wet. They're in a destitute stage. It's actually just getting meals. Then there's going to be a cleanup stage of actually sanitizing, cleaning, mopping. And then after that, it's almost now rehabilitating, getting people back on their feet. So this is not something that's going to happen overnight.
I think, as I spoke about before, about coordinated effort. On behalf of yourself and I.A.N., I would like to make a public plea, and our president, obviously, of the Supermarket Association, for all the other associations in this country, for us to come under an umbrella organization whereby we could give a coordinated response, that we could provide a coordinated response. So we call on the Hardwares Association, the Farmers Association, right, the Medical Association. Let us all come together now. The days ahead is going to be challenging.
And before we go, what I really want to appeal to you, maybe I don't know, members of the association, if they have mattresses, whoever sells mattresses, if they can maybe donate to us. We need mattresses. We need thousands of mattresses.
You know, I.A.N., in the past, I know of some government agencies that usually have mattresses stored up in big warehouses.
So
right?
we can go inside and see what's happening.
So if it is that those can be accessed as well, now is the time of relief, not of hoarding.
Yeah, the point is, we hope, you know, what we are doing.
We hope it could
members
be
of the
access.
Members of the Supermarket Association here with me, just to show them so far what we have done and what not. I mean, we did this in the last 24 hours. We have the president of the Supermarket Association. You have the all extra food. Hey, look. Right, you should get along some water and extra food. Tell Anu I said hello. All right, so we have more hampers coming in.
Extra food, stop advertising, please.
Okay. We have all the helpers here. We have more hampers coming in now. More hampers. So this is just, you know, to tell you that in less than 24 hours, this is how far we have reached. Okay.
So I.A.N., from the looks of things, I feel Bermudas might have to come back and take some supplies from you, because I'm seeing the vital supply. The vital supply is here.
Yeah.
When I'm seeing bleach,
we need
I'm
more
seeing
bleach.
hampers.
Well, after what's going to happen? When the maybe during the course of the week, we'll have a mattress and a detergent day.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Cleaning supply is very important, but you're doing an excellent job.
So I know we got some on the truck there, some mop, some buckets, some brooms, some detergents.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So good stuff. But so we were making the call earlier for an umbrella organization for all of us to have a coordinated response. I.A.N. needs the support. Without the shadow of a doubt. He's a man that reaches the people. There's nobody could question that. But you can't go with your hands shaking. And to go, this will be transparent because it's on international media. So that is why I'm making the call for all the other umbrella associations in the country, the chambers, the manufacturers association. Let's partner in this drive so that we could have a coordinated effort. A man like Omlala, you cannot question the integrity of that. So when you have to come by this man, you have to come good. Otherwise, you know what, you can go through the door.
But you know, it is so important when people are in times of despair. They're not looking for politics and social and all the other attributes. They're just looking for relief. So having, as you quite rightly point out, a coordinated effort.
That's very important.
Is what is so important.
People are really at the center of this.
And what is good
and
also,
it's crisis.
what is good
crisis.
also, we have bright ideas. You know, and I know you are doing your Diwali sale with us.
That's right.
One of the ads.
We're also doing, well, may I left out We're also doing our Passage the Food King ad as well with I.A.N. Because if you want to reach the masses, you have to come through I.A.N.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's make sure. Oh God, come now.
And we have everything. I.A.N. we have everything from Passage Supermarket for the public.
Okay.
So you can come on down. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's quite okay. Yeah. So he's a very friendly.
I.A.N. we are lying because we know that if we go through you, we're really reaching everybody.
You're really reaching everybody.
And we're seeing that because I was here earlier and I was talking to your people and they say as fast as they pack out the hampers, it's going out. How many you give out yesterday?
We'll do 2,000 today and that will, yesterday Mr. Lalo was with us and in a matter about an hour, 500, not even hour, 500.
And you know the transparency of this.
Yeah.
It's taped, it's live.
Everything. I'm recognizing everybody. Anybody give, we have official receipts with stamps and everything. Yeah, because we don't want to, we have...
So you have the checks and balances.
Checks and balances. Because you see, after this, my name is everything. You know?
That's right, and so is ours.
Is everything.
Because as president, I needed to make sure.
For donkey years, and I don't want a little hamper. Time up.
Correct.
Over 50 years in the business. Oh, yes. Over 50 years in the business.
But
my father.
Like you have
no, my father.
Yeah.
My father told me something this morning.
Yeah.
He said the hands that give is greater than the lips that pray.
True.
And this is what this represents.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, don't think dishonest, much less to act dishonest. Don't think it, much less to do
But
it.
it's so true because even, I mean, his father celebrated his 92 years on Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah. Kenneth Lala Senior Council. And many years ago, but 11 years ago, the 12 years, we spoke and I can remember the day we were launching, I was at the office and he said your name. He said you will die. Everybody will die, but what lives on is your name. And never, I mean, your name is everything. That you say, well, he's a good man, he's a great man.
We are here as a supermarket association. We are representing right now here a publicly traded company, Massey.
Yeah.
So by us being here
as
well, we have to make sure that whatever we do, every dot is dotted and every T is crossed. So we will not be here if we didn't think that
our members would have been informed.
Everybody wants to know about this young president. We hear calls come. Tell me how you already got into this to be the president of the Supermarket Association. Tell me.
The president of the Supermarket Association. Well, I grew up in the business, right? I grew up, I literally was in a trolley when I was growing up.
And what supermarket is that?
PC Stop and Shop High Street, Supplier. PC Stop and Shop Supermarket High Street, Supplier.
Okay.
Right? I have always been in the business, right? And when as an association, I identify very strongly with the camaraderie.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I could sit here and talk to Vernon, I could talk to here, and it might be different generations, but they identify with the culture of being in a supermarket, as he could tell you too. Yes. And when I got involved when Dr. Ibrahim was the then president, and working closely with him to see what you could do for advocacy, for change, to help somebody. That is really important. You need those values. Without values and without aligning your values, if you could align your values with an organization and an association that shares your values, the synergy is beautiful.
Beautiful. And what about you? Tell me, we want to find out more about you. We don't even want you, we know about the big 40th anniversary and all the big live we coming to in November. But tell me about your supermarket.
Well, Better Deal has been in business for 48 years. And this big family day that we have is part of our way of giving back.
So Better Deal was a generation.
Yes.
Your parents.
I made a decision to join my parents in the business, and they are active but retired, and I more or less carry on. And now I even have another generation.
So it's like an extra food started off.
Yeah. So we have. So it's there's continuity.
So I am sure you all have workers where their parents came there and some of your workers maybe came to your supermarket as babies and now they work at your establishment.
If you see on Facebook page, we have customers who said their grandparents used to shop by us, then their parents shop by us, now the grandchildren shopping by us.
Yeah, unbelievable.
I.A.N, the other day one of my customers say, "Uncle."
Uncle
boy. But I remember when I used to address that child's parent as uncle in the supermarket.
Serious.
So, and Rajiv being our youngest ever president. He's the second president from South as well, so both of us from South, so kudos to South as well. And one of the reasons why we pushed Rajiv to become the president was because our parents are getting older, they're moving on.
Wow.
But you know what? To attract the young blood, to maintain the legacy, think about the sacrifices that our parents made to create these businesses, Extra Foods.
Unbelievable,
Mr. Sukhdev, right? Brian's parents, my father, Mohan Prasad, his father, Premnath Dipti, his father, Mr. Maharaj, Baliram Maharaj with Hearty Foods, Mr. Bali, he's the godfather of the association, you know, and a lot of us, Southern Food Basket came out from the market.
Serious?
Yes, he was Rashid. One of the most wonderful human beings that have in this country is Rashid from Southern Food Basket and from Food Basket. And this man started from very humble beginnings. So where does the legacy go? Do you just let it go? No.
And piggybacking off that and make a point, right? As the youngest president, I recognize that this position could take quite a lot from you because I.A.N. to coordinate a drive like this took a lot of time and energy, and as you would know, we would have been liaising and I would have been liaising with a lot of other people to really make this a reality today, to be here to say to the public that the Supermarket Association, that the private sector is giving back to you.
And through your social media platform and through social media, it has presented us with an opportunity now for the public to see credibly the actions of our members of the association. You'll see many of them probably cannot leave their businesses physically because a lot of them, the businesses is run by the owners and they cannot leave and come out in the public in the floods. But when you see the level of contribution that they have given, it has made this whole drive possible. And I would like to take the opportunity with my fellow members for us to commend these owners, these independent owners who cannot, they're the breadwinner in the business, but they're able.
We're just going to step away a little bit because the helpers, they want to start fixing the bags and whatnot. We're here in breaking news. The Eastern Main Road has just been flooded out. It's underwater. All right, Eastern Main Road, so it might be challenging to some. So we're just going to make our way outside. So, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are looking on right now, well, folks on the president, the president Supermarket Association, everybody's out here.
Phenomenal job there.
Watch the camera.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, but it's a good opportunity for the country to see what the association is doing.
You know, sorry. In the past, because of the lack of being on the media, the lack of being in social media world, that we weren't able to show what we were doing. And we used to take a lot of stick for it, which was not correct, but such was it. And now.
But you know, it's important if you're making a contribution that people are aware, so that.
Asad the Food King.
Okay, we know, in fact, now that the supermarket, okay, we just some breaking news coming in there, but we're still trying to get right. But Prasad?
Prasad's the Food King and Bright Ideas.
With this?
Yeah.
Okay, now that there's just signs, a good sign now that the Supermarket Association is involved now. Now we're getting stuff coming in from Prasad's and
Bright Ideas.
And Bright Ideas. They've just bringing in some stuff. This is unbelievable. I mean, we've seen signs already. We've seen things going to another level, and we're really happy about this. Really, really happy about this.
And you know, it's so important for the public
so
to
we can get all our helpers to come out.
All that is happening.
You know?
From so many organizations like yourself that are all voluntary, getting involved. And I think the more people understand and realize how wide the support is, it encourages other people, individuals or companies to participate.
We recognize one thing. Without our customers, we have no business. And all this relief is going to our customers. It's not going to anybody else but the people that support our business. So if in the time of need, we could support our customers. When we need our customers, when they're up again, we will have back our customers.
And I also want to say, that operating in the current climate that...
Apparently, all they come with some kind of good gift because like, I don't know, Corey says 700 again.
Of course. Of course.
We want to thank him publicly again.
I don't know, Corey says 700 upstairs.
See, Ian, this is what we're talking about, you know.
Ian, as
extra
you can
food
see,
is always
as well, we did not forget the children.
Giving.
The children is important. Diapers. There are a lot of families that need diapers.
Of giving. Extra food is always
giving. Want to help us to take us inside? Okay, just say something again and we'll send the next one, John.
Thank you, sir, for giving an extra 100 hampers towards the needy and the relief outside there. I want to tell you, sir, it is more blessed to give than to receive.
Beautiful. But you know, I'll tell you
something. I want to say thank you very much.
For starting, what is good? Yesterday, a woman, she looked like she was about 7 months pregnant, asked me if I had diapers.
Well, we have it today.
Asked me and I said, oh God, I was telling you, I said, no, I really didn't think that, you know.
But we got a lot of requests from children, parents who've had children, and having young children in a time of crisis is difficult. Elderly people and children, so I mean, looking to the needs of those, while we look generally, we have Pampers coming in here.
Yeah.
Look at this.
I want to point out as well, Ian, that in the current climate that we find
an expensive Pampers, it's not loose thing, yeah?
No bus up thing there, yeah. No bus up, no rejecting.
Makes you feel that much baby now.
Watch me. Real thing. New thing.
We're very happy for that.
No.
Not real happy for it. I mean, it's expensive thing, it's a good thing.
We have to remember the children, Ian.
Yeah.
Without the children, the adults could handle it, you know. But the kids, you had to look after the kids. They're frustrated. Most vulnerable. That's right. So anybody who want to commit stuff like ensure adult diapers, I mean, we all open to it. And I'm pretty sure as we go along, you will hear a more structured approach to the community, how you can give to this drive. Because this is a phenomenal drive, and this is a targeted drive, and you are going to see what you give, because it's going to be live on television, on I.A.N network. Of course, we're there. We have it all booths. We work with all booths.
That in this time that we're operating in, what we're going through as a country, from Petrotrin come forward, right? That we know that the amount of people that are more vulnerable in society, the number is greater. And also too, we could only give so much. So as an association, to really clock these numbers, to really push our membership, to really contribute. I thank Mr. Joseph, I thank Mr. Prasad, I thank Mr. Maraj. We really have made a great effort in a time like this, in a crisis like this, to give back to people, because people are the very center of this.
You know, I have to say again, congratulations to the association. You as a young president, it would have been no easy task to corral all your members, to encourage them.
Monumental effort that we made.
And you as a young president have to be commended, because in a time of need like this, to coordinate, to persuade people to even join a drive, I think it is a remarkable achievement.
Many people would have rather just done community efforts, and I still have to commend them for that, because the communities come first.
But I think what will come out of this, as Vernon has been saying, I think the bright light in this could
we know that I.A.N is targeting the very needy. It is easy for us to go to our communities and help people there, but we know that he is targeting the very needy. So for us to make the linkage across with you, to get to those persons, that was really important.
And you know, the point is, things like this become catalysts. You all have shared very good ideas with us, and it's only sharing ideas, participation. No one person has all the answers, but when we collaborate, we can come up with solutions. Just your ideas of bringing that collective force together, because the world is changing. Global warming is going to cause more and more disasters, and we need to learn from this to be prepared. And I like the points that are coming forward, and I think we're going to collaborate with the association and see how we could crystallize this and use this as a platform moving forward, and not a one-off exercise.
I'm pretty sure as well that the powers that be, in the past we've worked with the various ministries who are first responder ministries as well. So all of us coming under one umbrella, we will be able to become the first responder. Because, I mean to say, we've seen it has been overwhelming for the ODPM themselves to handle. And I mean to say, we would like to also give a lot of kudos to those men and women of the services, fire, police, army, coast guards. We had the coast guards. Somebody was saying this morning on a morning program, they're not hearing from the coast guard. We had the coast guards down in Mayaro delivering with their boats hampers to people. So phenomenal work. I mean, I say all the regional corporations, the Minister of Rural Development, the Minister of Works, these guys, we have seen them on the ground. So to say that they're not wrong, that is not true. They are there. And we would like to enhance their efforts.
And you know, one of the points is what the association as a responsible corporate entity has defined here is that this transcends politics, differences, and all the confusion that in a time of crisis, this is about Trinidad and Tobago, this is about the citizens, this is about all of us doing the right thing, and then after you figure out your differences. But
our resources in South, from my group, that we responded to in terms of the Mayaro and that whole southeastern basin region, was really overwhelming. But you know what? That is our responsibility. That is our responsibility. But you know what? Trinidad and Tobago also is our responsibility. So when it is that our brothers in Extra Foods up here in Central and in the East, they are being overwhelmed by requests, what do we do as an association? Do we just stand up? Because the people in Central have really been hit hard. It's the hardest hit.
What pushed me to really come to you guys for this drive? When I saw the people in St. Helena, in Kelly Village, in Sangre Grande, in Mayaro, right? Those people really affected. I knew this was going to be a national crisis. And this has really, I reiterate what you're saying, it transcends politics. To be quite honest, I have seen the ministers working very hard. I've spoken with them. They are getting things done. And we are making an effort to push with them. They are recognizing
I can tell you, I could get Russian Paré and Clarence Rambarat politically in problems because I see them two fellas holding hand and moving hampers to people.
What we want to see as a country.
You know? So,
at the end of the day, it's cooperation. If you have your differences in Parliament on a platform, we accept that's democracy. But when there's crisis, we must join hands.
From an association point of view, as I said, my group is a southern-based group. But when Extra Foods, how much could they afford to give a loan?
That's an important point.
So that is why we have joined here today.
Even though Vernon made the magnanimous effort in Mayaro, as an association, we are now touching everybody.
That's right. So that is why we have now joined our brothers in the North and Central to also provide relief, because the day will come when the waters will come, when the rains will come from South, and we will need the same supply and the same support to our customers.
And God forbid there will be a day when a national disaster will take place.
That's right.
Where everybody will be affected.
Yes. So I believe that before this happens, Trinidad and Tobago, before this national disaster happens and we're not prepared, now is the time. Now is the time for us to be prepared. Let us come together. Let the various the various associations, let us come together. Right? The Supermarket Association is extending an invitation to all other associations in the country for us to come together and let us form a responder organization so that we can have a coordinated effort to respond to the needs of our people in the times of a disaster. A true national disaster has not happened as yet, because we have earthquakes happening, which could be worse. We have tsunamis that could happen. We only had some rain, not even a hurricane. So when a hurricane comes, which is category 5, we're in trouble.
But this is a wake-up call to the nation of Trinidad and Tobago.
I would say so. I would say we are committed
yes.
to maintaining the excellent relationships that we already have with this administration, with the various associations with whom we have experienced some synergies in getting this drive out tour.
Yes.
And to an extent, it's all for the same outcome, to help people. And like he said, to avoid if a national disaster should strike, we want to be prepared.
And you know what is important, especially with a dynamic move like this, we can't let another crisis take place and not learn from it and put systems in place. We're seeing too many crises taking place and random ad hoc relief efforts.
Well,
that
correct,
point Vernon
correct.
and both you are making, this should be the catalyst now. We recognize something, work with all the agencies, all the parties involved, to see how we say, listen, how do we focus next year? This is going to happen again and again and again.
We cannot avoid natural disasters, but what we could do is be proactive instead of reactive. The Disaster Warehouse Relief Initiative, the umbrella of associations initiatives, I don't know how many times this has to happen for us to say that that is the way forward and then sit on it after that the time has passed. We really have to.
What we have seen also on the ground, and you probably have witnessed it as well, is where there are some families who are getting 10 mattresses. And there's some families down in the back street ain't getting anything. There's some families that are getting 10 hampers on the main street, but in the back street, people without.
Well, one of the things we discovered also, while there are shelters and people are going to shelters, there are others who are reluctant to go. Some people, although they're advised to leave their homes, still stay in their homes. It's a cultural issue. There's a fear of looting, there's a fear of other things, so that people are remaining in their homes and they are not being touched if we don't make the efforts to go in the back streets to look. So that, you know, it's that extra effort of recognizing how cultures operate.
Jonathan.
Right, so as you can see what's happening for SARS. Now, just brought his stuff. Give me up, as you can see. What's the person say? Well, this is Ian Allen. Make sure you shop at Prasad's.
The Food King.
The Food King.
All right?
Yes, brother.
That's a big idea.
We can't pay for that.
That's a big idea.
No matter how much.
Bring your supermarket. Bring your bag. Tell me.
Ian, and you're seeing yellow bags, which is the Prasad, the Food King bag, coming within the region of extra foods. But it's not to say that we're coming to show up ourselves in Central. But you know what? It is about supporting our brothers and sisters in Central, like Extra Foods, Food Basket, as well as you have Price Club, you have Low Cost, all our brothers and sisters supermarkets in the Central region who are under threat right now because the amount of flooding that is in the Central area is overwhelming.
It's
so
a collective effort for the greater good. And that's why you transcend all the pettiness and everybody comes. Like I say, I haven't seen another association do this powerfully and this publicly, and I hope you'll set
it will show you that we are not only competitors, because we compete very, very stiff. Each one of us here are very stiff competitors. But in a time of disaster, we are not competitors, we are complementers. And we are complementing each other.
Kudos to industry, because I'm not sure how many other business industries could share that discipline.
Our industry is the onlyest industry that interacts with nearly every single citizen of this country. So that is why it is important and fundamental for the Supermarket Association to be the forerunner association in the country in terms of national response.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I really heard it from
I really have to compliment Ian on doing a great job. I really have to commend you.
I feel, right, if I give all you should do all your own show, you know. I even only can talk.
Look
not very often. Not very often.
If you didn't do it
we
so
have
good.
people on television. No, I'm being honest with you. Not very often. You have people on television, live program, people that's talking. I have never seen the longest while. It's 45 minutes, all they're talking. How the sunrise, how the condensate reach. Oh my God.
We are rich here yet. You want to tell how the food going to cook.
It's unbelievable. If you give them, they take over the show, you know. But you see that I mean, as they can see, they really take it over.
Ian, I want the public to know. I want the public to know that as well, that we are proud to be a part of the show because you're doing an excellent job. We would not be here if you was not doing an excellent job. The second thing is we're going to continue in affected areas. We want to help the people in St. Helena. We want to help.
We're going all around. We're going all around.
And we are also in.
Once the Hampers get here, every affected community we hitting. Tomorrow we're doing Greensvale, La Hocketa, Orapoon. But once the Hampers, as it comes, we spread it, we going. So make sure, once you get your hampers here at the center, we're moving. We have trucks, we have everything.
We as the association, give you a commitment that we will be here with you and we will work hand in hand.
And we want to see more of you. So when I can't say nothing on the screen, I'll call 3 of you to come and just talk.
We'll see it on that family day.
Huh? On the family day, well, that is it. That is it. November. What day again? What day November? So the whole of El Socorro. The whole of Arangwest around.
Ian,
somebody now telling me, so what you normally get to eat? What again? Is that boots, ice cream, all kind of thing?
No political organization.
Nobody can pull that off.
No political organization. This clash
And
with
it goes
Maharaj
to 7
Deal Diwali program.
Okay, so they said that I need to promote it for you. Okay, we'll do that. We'll promote it for you. We'll promote it.
Right. Well, we will be continuing our drive in other areas, I.A.N, because we are really committed to, we are getting a lot of compassionate requests as an association from affected families. And we are continuing to step out.
Once you give us the areas, this is where we are going out. So let your association members get the product here and we're taking it out.
We're calling on all of our members as well who have not gotten the opportunity to reach out as yet and to join with us in providing disaster relief items, flood relief items to families. As Omlala said earlier, that sometimes we forget those who are most in need, which is like the children, the elderly, the indigents. And I am making a call as well for anybody who have wheelchairs. There are persons out there who need wheelchairs to assist in terms of mobility.
Agreed.
And we need you all to come on board with this initiative.
Aside from
fellow
food and
members,
water, they also have a big cry for cleaning products. Sanitation is high on the list.
Thanks again. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from the association. In fact, breaking news, the water is rising in Mova, parts of Champlain. So all these affected areas, you get in contact with us. We just had, and those of you who are joining us just a while ago, the president of the Supermarket Association, along with the vice president, and you know they're here telling us that what they're all about, and we want to thank everybody, all the volunteers and everybody. It's happening here, and the Supermarket Association has just partnered with us, and we are in the back here, so you can always go back and look at the show. Those of you who have downloaded the app, especially good evening to all those around the world, and I know around the world is locked on. Our live will be ended at 3:45, and we're going to go back at 5:45 live for 6 o'clock program. So 5:45, this live will be ending at 3:45, and but you can continue to watch on Facebook, on the app. The hundreds of thousands of people who look at Crime Watch on the app all over the world. Remember, any Android phone, any iPhone here. Once you have an iPhone, you can look at Crime Watch anywhere live, any device, any device. If your microwave has internet, you can look at Crime Watch there also. So any device that has the tablet, the whatever, any device, once you have internet, you can look at Crime Watch. You can also make your report. Our website is currently under construction because we have just decided to upgrade our website. We should be up and running with that in a week, but you can still get in contact with us. And most importantly, you can still look at the show. And most importantly, again, you just heard what the president and those attached to the association, the Supermarket Association, just said. So we're going to take it back inside there. If water is rising, get in contact with us. So we're going to take it back inside here just to let you all know. So take it inside. Guys, you all.
Yeah. Right. 29, anybody see the 9, anyway? Right? Like that? Yes, yes, she wants it. With stickers, all right. Come in. Come in. Where's that? Yeah, I know, sir. I know, sir. Hey, let me tell you something. All of this was in the house. I was here already. And all of the people were there last night. I was still here. So I didn't sit up. I give it down here. Look right here. You showing me a film? Well, yeah, so we have a deal. Yeah. So we have a deal. They give them the loading truck now. As soon as the truck's loaded, they're going to go. a bad word? Well, just know it's not the big deal. No, if it was one here, it was going to be
You don't have two more.
what?
And it's already claimed.
Alright. So they have two more to soup and somebody came and tell them the boys in pieces out outside. Just so the
They
other
get
food
through the
will come.
shutter, they get through. Finish.
Just so the rest of the food will come.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
I was going to bring it just now, you know. But I couldn't pass it. Are you passing what time? So done. That's all. Let us see.
Yeah, that's fine. What they have.
Oh, let's go ahead. Let's do it this morning. Oh, let's go ahead. Let's see what it looks like.
You're going back the book for that.
Running in and out. So we have food somewhere in our house.
Because the bags, it's not who pack it, they say who pack it. It's who pack it, it's how they handle it. The water fell, so the car fell, so that's why they say. The one beside that, the cans and things. Yeah, exactly. If they have a little nail, it goes in the bag, so it's not who pack it, they say who pack it. You know what they handle it?
Yes, and then on the break.
Yes, it is non-limited. 500.
Non-limited.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
Gentle by packet.
Yes. Wow, it's kind of screw up. You're right.
Yeah.
Let's say I got so far. Yes.
And it's hard enough for them to go on. But like everybody wants to go up on the truck and hold it. And what body go? Is it kind of right?
Yeah, right.
Exactly. I was very hungry.
190 here. What's 200 here? Who say what's 300?
What's that? There's more because we have 190.
Yeah, what? All the door open extra food. Just send out one time. Yeah.
No problem, Mr. No, I have. Sugar. Hey, you know you could finish your soup and
Come right here. All go in front and do it. Go in front and do it. That's not all. They have enough. All right, so send it out one time.
That's 10 more. That's 10 more. Check on here. I get one. All right, 9 more. 9 more to come. 8. 7. 8. 6. 7. 5. Send you one to the stickers. I think that's too small. Yes, it does stick to two bags of money. Yeah, two. The two, the snack one. I don't know what you want. Yeah. One is snack and one is. You want to go to bag? Yes, leave it. 6, yeah. Okay, fast. Hi, how are you?
You already. Papa want me to sleep.
No, I'm gonna stick around. flood. Currently bank bus again. We have to just it.
Hey, well, let's send these people hampers one time. Extra food, send this one time. All this now, going back. This one. Huh? Yeah, they don't want water, but check out the things out here. Okay, so they want the hamper out today. They want this and they want all this going out. Yeah.
How many have here? How many have here?
Huh? I do the definite checking. 106. 106, yeah.
I'll go to come up it now. Something I can make for.